This video will guide you through the installation of ISDN basic rate trunks on the SL2100 communication system, including the cabling and configuration with PC Pro. The SL2100 has a two-circuit BRI daughter card that provides for trunk channels. The two BRI DB can be mounted onto either the 082, 008 or 000 interface cards. Each of these can then be installed into a universal slot with the SL2100 chassis. When mounting the BRI trunk daughter card onto either the 082, 008 or 000 interface cards, you must first remove the knockout from the front panel of the interface card. There are two knockouts. Remove both for the BRI trunk daughter card. First, carefully remove the knockout on the front of the interface card. Use small cutters to cut the plastic retainers. Before mounting the trunk daughter card onto the 082 card, you should check if a door phone unit is to be connected to either of the analog extensions, as there are hardware link settings for door phone selection. These should be set prior to mounting any trunk daughter card. See the SL2100 terminals video for details. Each trunk daughter card is supplied with spacers pre-installed plus a screw. Line up connector J1 on the trunk daughter card with the connector J2 on the interface card and gently push them together. Finally, fit the screw. The interface card is installed into any of the universal slots. The SL2100 will automatically detect the basic rate trunk card and assign the trunk ports when the system is powered on. The ports assigned can be viewed within PC Pro. See later in this video. Connection for the BRI circuits are via the RJ45 sockets on the front panel of the interface card. Each circuit will require an RJ45 straight-through patch cable of suitable length to connect into the network termination point. If you are terminating your own cable and RJ45 plug on site, the pinout is as follows. Once the cabling is complete, you can power on the SL2100 system. Ensure all cards are inserted correctly before powering on the SL2100. If you have any expansion chassis installed, these should be powered on first and the main chassis last. There are two ways to start up the SL2100: cold start or warm start. Cold start will clear the system memory and set all configuration to factory default. This is used when the system is first installed or when you want to delete all current system configurations. Warm start will retain the system configuration. This is the normal operation for powering on the SL2100. To cold start the SL2100, push and hold the load button located on the front of the CPU card. Turn the power switch on to the main chassis. Continue holding the load button for approximately 10 seconds, or until the ALM lamp on the CPU card lights. Then release the load button. When the system has completed reloading the system software, the Run LED will flash green on the CPU card and the system phones will display the time and date. To warm start the SL2100, turn the power switch on to the main chassis. When the system has completed reloading the system software, the Run LED will flash green on the CPU card and the system phones will display the time and date. Use SL2100 PC Pro to configure the system. See the separate video for PC Pro connection and operation. Use the PC Pro Initial Setup Wizard to configure the basic setup for a newly installed SL2100. PC Pro Initial Setup Wizard is not recommended for configuring an existing SL2100 system, as it may overwrite parts of the customer's configuration. Select the Initial Setup Wizard from the Easy Edit pane. Connect to the SL2100 and download the system configuration. If a non-default configuration is detected, you will be prompted to exit the initial setup wizard. Select your country default flag to set up the general default settings, such as trunk access, service codes, and languages. Select the extension number range from one of the options available. Select the service code range. Select the trunk access code. Select the Programmable function key assignment. This will be used for all system phones. The trunks installed in the SL2100 will now be shown. In this example, just ISDN basic rate trunks are installed. BRI trunks are usually set as DID routing. If you skip this option, then all lines will be set as normal routing. Choose the DID table size. Based on the DID number range you will be routing, PC Pro will assign this quantity of DID routing entries for each night mode. Create the range of DID numbers that will be received from the network. You can repeat this step as many times as required to create your full range of DDIs. For each range you will specify the received DDI digits, the name of the DDI, the first target. For example, this can be an extension, department, or virtual extension number. Leave blank if you want to route directly to an incoming ring group. The group is set up within PC Pro when you have completed the initial setup wizard. Will the DDI route to voicemail? The quantity of the DDIs in this range. The trunk group number. This is used when you have multiple BRI circuits that may need different groups for outgoing access. Leave this set to Group 1 if unsure. Choose the night modes that should use this routing. You can create the DDI range for each night mode if the routing is different in each mode, or use the same range for more than one mode if the routing is the same in each mode. The following are examples of using the Add Range feature to build the DDIs for a customer that has 10 DDIs in the range of 644150 to 644159. The system is using day and night mode. In day mode, DDI 644150 is routed to incoming ring group 1. DDIs 644151 to 644158 route to extensions 201 to 208. DDI 644159 is routed to incoming ring group 2. In night mode, all DDIs route to VRS Auto Attendant to play a greeting informing the caller that the office is closed. For DDI 644150, we will give it a name of Main. Leave target blank as we want to route to a ring group that we'll set up later. The count is 1 as we are only setting up a single DDI number. The trunk group can be left as 1. Enable day mode routing and click OK to create the DDI range. This will result in this DDI routing when viewed in the DDI pane. You can view this after you've finished the initial setup wizard. Targets 1, 2 and 3 are not yet set. We'll set the ring group for target 2 later. Click the Add Range button again. For DDI 644151 through to 644158, we will give them a name of DDI 151 to DDI 158. PC Pro will automatically increment the number. Enter the first extension in the range. Again, PC Pro will automatically increment the target extension number for each DDI within the range. The count is 8 as we are setting up 8 DDI numbers. Enable day mode routing and click OK. This will result in this DDI routing when viewed in the DDI pane. Target 1 shows the extension number that each DDI will route to. Targets 2 and 3 are not set. Click the Add Range button again. For DDI 644159, we will give it a name of Sales. Leave target blank as we want to route to a ring group that we'll set up later. The count is 1 as we are only setting up a single DDI number. Enable day mode routing and click OK. This will result in this DDI routing when viewed in the DDI pane. Targets 1, 2 and 3 are not set yet. We'll set the ring group for target 2 later. Click the Add Range button again. For DDI 644150 through to 644159, we'll leave the name blank as it's already defined by the day mode routing. The names can be copied from the day mode setting later. Leave target blank as we want to route to VRS that we'll set up later. The count is 10 as we are setting up 10 DDI numbers. Enable night mode routing and click OK. This will result in this DDI routing when viewed in the DDI pane. Targets 1, 2 and 3 are not set for night mode routing. We'll set up the VRS auto attendant later. Finally, set the time and date and then upload the modified items to the SL2100. Disconnect the PC Pro session from the SL2100. If you want to make further changes to the SL2100, then reconnect PC Pro. From the chassis view, click the BRI circuit icon. This will show the first line for the circuit. Click the arrows to scroll through each line. The quantity of received DDI digits is defined here. This must be set to the same quantity of digits that will be sent by the network provider. Select the View tab from the ribbon bar and check the DID panel. Within the DDI pane, you will see all of the DDIs that were set up by the initial setup wizard. The routing for each DDI is listed for each night mode that was defined. The trunk group number and routing for targets 1, 2 and 3 is summarized for day mode and night mode. Blank or 0 indicates no target defined. The routing for each DDI is assigned to a DDI translation table. These are separated into blocks and assigned to one of the night modes. In the initial setup wizard, you have the choice of block size 50 or 100 DDI tables. The Properties pane also shows the routing for the DDI. There are global timers for DDIs targeted at an extension, department group or ring group. Click the button to open the DDI Easy Edit page. The DDIs are shown for each translation table. Selecting the DDI within the DDI pane will show the translation table number within the Properties pane. Edit the DDI name. Target 1 is the extension number or department group pilot number. Choose the busy or no answer step on. Targets 2 and 3 can be a ring group, department group, VRS or InMail. When the changes are applied, the DDI pane will be updated, showing the new targets 1, 2 and 3. Within the initial Setup Wizard example, the DDI names were set up for day mode but not for night mode. Day mode DDIs use the block of DDI translations from 1 to 50. Night mode DDIs use the block of DDI translations from 51 to 100. To copy the DDI names, simply highlight, right-click and select Copy Selection. Scroll to the DDI translations for night mode. Click in the first table, right-click and paste. Click the stamp to apply the changes and the DDI pane will be updated. View the incoming ring group and extensions panel that will be used to create the incoming ring groups for the main and sales DDIs. Drag and drop the extensions into ring group 1. In our example, this will be used for the main DDI. Create a new ring group. Drag and drop the extensions into ring group 2. In our example, this will be used for the sales DDI. Now define the ring groups as targets for the main and sales DDIs. Click the stamp to apply the changes and the DDI pane will be updated. Expand the targets for night mode. To avoid incorrect routing, only your configured targets are shown. Uncheck the filter option to show all targets on the system. Hovering over each target will show its details. Select VRS message. You can either repeat this for each DDI for night mode or use the DDI Easy Edit page to set up the other DDIs in night mode. Target 501 is the code to define VRS message 1. Copy and paste to the other night mode. Click the stamp to apply the changes. Refer to the Auto Attendant video for configuration of further Auto Attendant features. Configuring trunk access can be done by selecting Chassis View from the ribbon bar. Click the icon for the BRI trunk. Within the drop-down for outgoing calls, select True to enable or False to disable outgoing calls. The priority values allow you to choose the order that outgoing trunks are seized when the user dials the trunk access code. Lowest priority trunk is seized first. Press Stamp to confirm the changes. Click the button to open the Easy Edit main screen to see an overview of all trunks on the system. Configuring automatic night mode can be done by selecting Chassis View from the ribbon bar. Click the icon for any BRI trunk. Click the button for night mode schedule. Check Enable Schedule to switch on automatic night mode operation for the SL2100 system. Leave unchecked if the customer is only using manual night mode selection. The grid resolution can be adjusted to allow you to set a time change at any time. The grid will automatically adjust to the details selected. You can also use the zoom feature to set a time. There are 10 time change patterns available. There are 8 night modes available. Day is mode 1, night is mode 2, through to rest 2, which is mode 8. Each mode is shown by a unique colour. Leave the day mode blank. Double-click to edit the name. Click the Zoom button if you want to fine-tune any of the time changes. Select the time period you want to edit. The start and end times are shown within the Zoom area. Edit the start or end times and click the Make Change button to confirm. Check Show Holiday Schedule to display the holiday calendar. Select one of the patterns that you will assign to the holiday date. You set up the pattern above in the Weekly Schedule area. Click the date on the calendar to assign the pattern. The date will show the colour of the assigned pattern number. Press the stamp to confirm the changes. To configure the system speed dials, select the Properties pane. Select Actions from the ribbon bar and click Previous or Next property type until the speed dial common table is displayed. Click the button to open the Easy Edit page for speed dials. Either enter the numbers and names manually or right-click and paste from an external document, for example from a spreadsheet. Click the stamp to apply the changes. To view the system service codes, select the Properties pane. Select Detail Level 2. The service code descriptions and codes can be viewed by description or ordered by code by clicking the header. The service code descriptions and codes can be searched by description or code. Right-click and select Whole Table to copy the service codes to an external document, for example to a spreadsheet. Configuring programmable function keys is done by selecting Chassis View from the ribbon bar. Click on the extension. Click the Function Key button within the Properties pane. Either scroll through the functions or use the search to find the feature required. Enter Night to find night mode keys. Select the Day function and then select the choice. Click the Programmable function key to assign the feature. The next choice is automatically selected. Enter DSS to find keys for extension OneTouch. Select the extension number from the choice area. Click the Programmable function key to assign the feature. The next choice is automatically selected. Enter InMail to find InMail voicemail keys. Select InMail voicemail access. Select the mailbox user from the choice area. Click the Programmable function key to assign the feature. To clear a function key, select None from the list of functions and click the Programmable function key. Select the next extension to set up, or apply to multiple if you want to copy the current extension key setup to one or more other extensions. To configure toll restriction, select Easy Edit, then Level 3 Detail View. Select Toll Restriction, then Toll Restrictions Assignment, then click the Extension button. Click the Show All Classes button to display all 15 classes. There are 15 toll restriction classes available. Each extension is assigned a class per night mode. The initial setup wizard sets up the basic toll restriction tables to be applied to each class. A table can be used across multiple toll classes. The classes applied to the selected extension are highlighted. Enter the restricted numbers for each table. These are the leading digits dialed to line. As soon as a dialed number is matched, the system will disconnect the outgoing call. You can also set up permitted numbers within any of the restricted number ranges. You could allow calls to just the USA by entering 001 within the permit table. You can also define any outgoing call prefix codes that users could dial. These must be entered, otherwise users may be able to bypass your toll restriction by dialing these prefixes. PC Pro includes a test feature that will allow you to simulate a dialed number. If it's restricted, the appropriate extension will show red when the number is matched to any restricted number. You must ensure that calls to emergency services are not restricted. Test all emergency numbers are allowed for night modes in use. Thank you for watching. We hope this video has been helpful for installing ISDN basic rate trunks on the SL2100 communication system. There are other quick installation videos available on our YouTube channel.
Orchestrating a brighter world. NEC.